Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray sliding out of the pocket, and he whips that one incomplete there. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking deep for Adams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This ball complete to Rager.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They're going deep for Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Gain of 13 yards. First down.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Pass complete to
and he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Murray's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd.
I don't care who you put on him. he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Janoris Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
At the 48-yard line.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The end of the first quarter.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The give to Philip Lindsay.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Mayfield. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Murray's pass.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
15 yards. But it's now
out of the gun. Here's Murray. He finds his target, Fuller. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Here's Murray. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And it's 3rd.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Murray. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 32.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
First down, Mayfield. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 40. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
5 yards remain on second down. From the gun, Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Taken down at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mayfield off the play fake. Rager catches it left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brian Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. There he goes left side.
Oh, boy,
and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. Throwing, Mayfield. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the two, that you're going for two more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for two all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Davante Adams. A gain of 15. First down, Steelers. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Steelers 15, Cowboys 14.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down. If you can keep getting games like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
David Johnson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 15 yards, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
To throw is Murray, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bradley Chubb. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Johnson. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
David Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
14.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Scott on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
At the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A gain of 6 there on first. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball carrier.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week Players have contracts that are about to expire. Resign